Hi, and welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, June 19th of 2024. I'm Giovanni Benacourt, analyst, trader, and educator with Vantage Markets. And today is going to be a holiday, a federal holiday in the U.S. So there will be light volume when the session supposedly begins. But I doubt, obviously, there's going to be much movement going on. So let's just talk about the where can we possibly, or where can we speculate the markets will be trading tomorrow. All right. So as you can see, first of all, we are in an completely overbought territory in the Nasdaq. So therefore, anything above where we are is going to be obviously new territory. One thing that we can use, one particular tool that we can use to kind of guide us towards where we can find some levels of resistance and support, is the trend-based Fibonacci extension. Okay, so basically you want to use a low point where you can identify from where the market rallied. So it's going to be that 7th June low. You can either choose the low of the wick or where the red candle closed, which is at the bottom. I just like to use the low of the wick because for some particular reason the market went there. So you select that point and then you extend the tool towards the highest point. Okay. Which is this one created on the 17th, and then you just expand it towards the right, just so you can see the numbers. And therefore, we're using the Fibonacci, okay, the golden ratio. So you'll say that the extension should go towards the 0.618%, okay, which is, that'll be above 20,600 points. Obviously, are we gonna get there today? No. I mean, that's even very far-fetched. But initially, you can come in and, kind of measure out where you could probably find some levels. I mean, this is completely, obviously, something that is being too extended. Another way that you could do it, you could just, bring it down toward, or actually bring the initial point towards a level where there was a parabolic movement, which is on the 12th. So you could set it there and you see how the extension contracts. So now we bring up the 0.618 golden ratio lower, but still very far-fetched. So I have my level of resistance right at 20,080. Okay. Initially, that's where I'm thinking the market should fluctuate towards. In a market where we have had previous history, right, fluctuation history, then this tool will most likely be used, be better used. Okay. Again, you could decide where you want to. You could also find like this double bottom that was created here. You could also set it there, and that'll obviously contract more the tool, and use those to say, okay, that's more feasible, that's more reliable, that's more in line with a probability of what the market could come to. But initially, I'm just using it for educational purposes. So 20,080 is a resistance, the target. There should be a retracement coming in soon, obviously. When will that be? Today? Obviously not, because like I said, it's the holiday, so markets are closed in the States. And so tomorrow could be one of those days. Okay, we have done lots of movement to the upside, lots of days in the green, obviously in new territory. So, but still, that 20,000 marker needs to be broken. It's being touched, okay, almost. So we need to obviously see the market close above it. So let's see if tomorrow will be that opportunity. As far as the S&P goes, For those of you who have followed my video, and since the beginning of the month, I spoke about that I was shooting for 5,500 by the end of the month. Well, the end of the month came here, and actually with that gap up that we had yesterday, we completely annihilated that level. So 5,600 is a new target. Where can we come? When can we get there? RSI again, it is also overbought. Okay, we are in that scenario. So yep, a retracement correction can't be anticipated anytime. So also be careful about that. But like I said, 5,600 is right around the corner. So that could be bad. As far as the Dow Jones Industrial goes, let's take a look. Well, we see, we opened with a gap up today in the London session. So will we come and close that? We are completely above that 39,000 marker. So I'm just going to bring it up to 39,500. Now, that's not the highest it's been. Okay. The highest that it has been is 40,355 points. Okay. So keep that in mind. Will that be met? Will the market be looking to meet that high, since obviously its peers, the Nasdaq and the S&P 500, are already in new territories? Well, it was a Dow who actually broke or created that new high. So, but to have them all in line, that could be another probability. But by the end of the month, it could be, I don't know. But first of all, I want to see that we reach 39,500. So that'll be the target for Mr. Dow. Crude oil, 81 buckaroos, right around the corner. So $81 is where we had our resistance yesterday. It's going to be mad most likely today. RSI is in pretty neutral zone, so we still have a lot of room to move to the upside. So I'm going to kind of raise my resistance to $82, round psychological numbers indeed. Okay, so let's see if it'll keep rising. So $82 for crude oil, being optimistically bullish with crude oil, like I have been. Nat Gas is also looking to make a nice move into the upside. $3. You know what? I'm gonna place that resistance to the $3. Let's see if by Friday we'll reach there. We did open with a little small gap up. It has been closed, as you can see. Hopefully you can see here. Let me widen this chart. So you see a little gap. Okay, so we did open with a gap up. It has been closed. So momentum to the upside. 290 initially is the target. So, and the RSI, if you see, is not in the overbought territory yet. So there's still room for it to move to the upside. Gold. Let's take a look at gold. All right, so gold is making another one of those coffin of congestions, making equal highs, equal lows. Obviously, this is not, but this is a great setup again for a breakout, and I am going to favor the breakout to the upside. So let's see if it'll do that today. RSI is has a lot of room for it to do so. So 2,356 is the target for gold. Silver. Let's take a look at silver. And silver, when it loads, there it goes. And silver also is doing a coffin of congestion lateral movement. So I'm gonna favor move to the upside. $30 is right around the corner indeed. So favor it $30, even though, but I'm favoring it. I'm still optimistically bullish with silver. So let's keep that in mind. Copper. Well, copper had yesterday done a fluctuation to the downside. It violated the support, but they didn't break it. They didn't close below it. So today it is looking healthier. So let's see if this momentum will keep in tune. So at least $4.50 and change is a target for copper. Bitcoin. Well, let's take a look at Bitcoin and it had been trading to the downside in past sessions. Today, it seemed that earlier in the London session, it did fluctuate to the upside. Look at this big red candle. That's where I actually place my support. It has rebounded off of here, doing a reversal. So let's see if that reversal will continue towards the 66,000 handle. Then the currencies are looking healthier also. Let's see if they'll be able to sustain its momentum to the upside for the euro, to sustain its movement and continue to rise or recuperate. Actually, it had done a lower fluctuation in previous sessions. Let's see when it loads. And this is, all right, come on. The charts is not loading for me. This is embarrassing. I do apologize for this little inconvenience. There it goes. All right, so like I said in previous sessions, last week I had done those big movement to the downside because also the dollar index had a incremented value. Today we're looking for it to see if it'll reach 107,800, and so keeping that optimistically bullish. Let's take a look at the pound. When the pound loads, and let's see how the pound is faring off in comparison to the euro. All of the most likely the currencies are looking to be healthier, moving to the upside. Let's see if whenever the chart decides to load. It had taken some time for the euro. Let's see for the pound. And again, I apologize for this short inconvenience. And let's see if this, whenever we receive data, I mean, it has populated here, just taking some time to populate the chart itself. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it's not populating. Let's see if it populates the dollar index faster. And it isn't. Dollar index is on the downside of right about 0.07%. So let's see. Anyhow, I do apologize for this short inconvenience and that the chart's not loading up. I want to thank you for watching. Again, remember today is going to be a very low volume day, and the markets, as the US session is closed for a federal holiday. Juneteenth is what it's called. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow.